Welcome to Spirit Sisters, and today we have a guest, Randy, and
Hello.
Randy was going to ask me some questions about running energy and energy work. So I'm excited about this because this is something I love to do. You said you had studied Reiki or read about it
Read
and
about
thought
it.
about it. Reiki is a wonderful way to run energy, but the best way to run energy is run energy.
Understand. So, what I have read about it is understanding that the energy reflections between one person to another. How do you get it to where you can channel it more properly?
When I run energy on someone, I usually have to have my hand touching them on their shoulders, on their arm. But once I step into their energy field, I let the energy run. I just run it to them with the intent that the energy will go where it's needed on whatever level, whether it's physical, emotional, spiritual, the energy goes to where it's needed. So even though my hands are resting on somebody's shoulders, it could be going to their left big toe, it could be going to their right knee, it could be going to wherever it needs to go. And my thought is not that I'm giving it, I'm not sending it, I'm merely channeling it. So the energy comes through me and into the other person. My analogy that I like to use is the pipe that goes into the desert.
Excellent.
Person receiving is the desert. I'm the pipe. The water that goes through the pipe is the energy. The pipe doesn't heal the desert. It doesn't feed the desert. It merely is the tube of which the water comes through to feed the desert. So two benefits, because it gets energy, but it also helps. And it's not up to me whether they're healed or not. It's not up to me whether they accept the energy or not. They can verbally say, I would like to be healed, I have a headache, I would like it to go away. But maybe the headache is serving them. Maybe if the headache's bad enough, they can leave work and go home and rest, and they need to rest. So when I step out of it and I'm merely the channel that the energy goes through, then they can receive whatever it is they need.
That is interesting. So you're opening your will up to be this channel of this energy, and therefore when they receive it, it is under their free will to receive the energy that you're transferring to them. And you're, as I like to say, the conduit.
Right.
So you would be the conduit of this energy spearing through you to this person for their healing purpose. And during this, you would also receive its healing purpose.
Just like the pipe that gets cooled by the water going through it to feed the desert, so does the person running energy. They receive energy as well. So when you're healing someone else, a lot of people ask me, are you depleted? When you do energy work on 5 people, are you just totally exhausted? Well, no, I'm not exhausted, because it's not me. It's just coming through me. Actually, I'm pretty energized. I'm feeling pretty good, because whatever little thing was niggling at my mind before I started, or whatever thing I was kind of worried about, it's gone. It's cleared away because the energy has gone through me and into someone else. Now, they don't get all the stuff that's been in my mind. They don't get that. They just get the energy. But as the energy's coming through me, it kind of fixes me too. So, oh yeah, ooh, yeah.
Excellent.
Run that energy.
Now,
Good.
How would you go about seeing if somebody was ready for energy testing and to be capable of delivering energy to someone?
A lot of times, the technique that I use is I will rub my hands together and I will ask the other person to open their hands up, and then I will go move my hands and see if they can feel the energy. And if they're, sometimes when you're real close, they'll go, oh yeah, I can, there's subtle, yes. When I'm up
Yeah.
here
I still feel that
and
pressure.
you're still feeling it, like there's this wave action. That's someone who's really matching my energy and would be really good at sending energy, because your
Excellent.
energy's up real high.
Excellent.
So yes,
Thank you.
you are
I can
open.
feel it.
It feels like kind of like a wave.
It does.
Kind
It's
of
like
that.
it runs across the hands and it really tingles the fingertips. I mean, I kind of had this really tingly feeling on my hands that you. Yeah. So thank you for that. That's amazing how that felt. So I would think that your energy, being that it's in a match like that, if you come into somebody's energy the same that you're working that healing on,
Mm-hmm.
is it more possible for them to become healed?
It's all free will, and if they can run the energy, it's what their intent is and what they're open to. Oftentimes before a healing session, I will ask them, what is it that you want to accomplish today? You've come to me today, what is it that you want to accomplish? Is it more energy? Is it that pain in your hip that you want to deal with? Is it the headaches that you've been having? What is it that you want? I mean, I'll have somebody that has pain in their joints, and they'll say, I just would like to relax. I just would like to feel relaxed. And okay, we can do that. And then I can get you into a space where, whoa, you're really pretty relaxed.
That's excellent. So, I'm really astonished in knowing more about this energy and how I can deliver it to somebody. And what type of techniques do you use to deliver this energy?
Basically, I will have my hands on their shoulders, and then I can feel. I'm a little bit of a medical intuitive, and with a medical background, I can pick up where their pain is. So sometimes they're kind of really anxious about, what are you doing? And when I've got my hands on their shoulders and I'm going, oh, you hurt your knee one time? You've been having problems with your right knee? And they're like, yeah, it's been aching. Oh, okay. And when I start talking about that, then all of a sudden there's this relaxation. There's this, okay, I'm open now, and the energy can just go through. But my intent is just run energy through them to get what they need. And if there's more energy than they need, the energy will go out to the universe, to wherever it's needed. I'm just having fun and channeling it.
That's an awesome application. So where would somebody get started with something like this if they were to want to get involved in this?
Well, when I teach traditional Reiki, because I started with Reiki, and so as a level 3, I teach traditionally. I don't always practice traditionally, so I teach it, I will show it to you, and then I have Reiki shares where we can all do energy work and practice on each other and try different things and feel different things and work with each other as to what it is we are feeling and picking up, and the subtle differences in the different energy fields of people, and Reiki shares are really wonderful for that.
Excellent. So that much energy in one room. That sounds pretty amazing.
You walk out glowing. A regular Reiki treatment is about an hour on the table, and you can have anywhere from 1 to 3 people working on you. And that's nice. It's really nice. When you do a Reiki share and you're on the table and there's anywhere from 4 to 8 people around you, you only need about 10 minutes.
Yeah, I would say.
15 at the max, and you're feeling real good. You're calm, you're relaxed, your pain's let up, everything's feeling really good, and things start to shift, and that's really good. It feels good.
I would say so. So,
Yeah.
I guess on your website you have all your information to contact you and so forth. That way, I'm so definitely going to have to look forward into these Reiki shares. I feel like they're going to be something I really wanting to get involved with and understanding more about transferring this energy. I feel personally it's an abundance. So, God bless it, and may this path be laid before us that we meet again. I really feel pretty positive about this. So.
It will be real fun. And on the website, we do have phone numbers and addresses and everything, and we'll be posting when our next class is. We do have a Reiki 1 class coming up, so that will be a lot of fun. And oh gosh, I'm looking forward to it because I love running energy. It feels good.
It sounds fun. Not just fun, but it sounds like a lot of learning I need to have. And essentially, that's where I want to be.
The main thing is to step out of feeling like we're going to control it, because we don't control it. And I feel more comfortable calling myself a Reiki practitioner as a Reiki healer, because when I'm talked about as a healer, it's like it implies that I'm doing it.
Understood.
That I'm doing the healing, and I'm not. I'm just the tool to be used to help that person do their own healing. Because anyone that you work on is only going to heal as much as they want to be healed or they allow themselves to be healed. So you're merely the tool. So when you're having high hopes of being this grand healer, shoot those down, because baby, you ain't nothing but the tool. You're not the great healer. They are the ones that heal themselves. So any great work done, and when people come back and say, oh gosh, you helped me through so much, or you shifted my life, it feels good, it's nice, but it wasn't you. You just
pass on that credit.
Yeah, you've got to see. It's like you did it. I was just the tool to help you do that. I was just a little bit of a help to you. But yeah.
I understand. That's great. I thank you very much for your time. We'll be seeing you more in the future, I pray. So.
I'm looking forward to that.
Excellent.
I'm looking very much forward to that. So, anyone else having questions about Reiki or energy work or the way I do it, then please feel free to contact us. The address and phone numbers and websites and all that good stuff is being shown now. And thank you very much. Okay, I've been asked to do a reading on Susan's dog, who recently transitioned, and his name's Pirate. I believe they have a picture up of Pirate, and Pirate was a love, and he still is. Please, there is no was, he still is. Pirate is a Shih Tzu with one eye, and he had an incredible personality, and is now feeling really good. He can run, he can jump, he can play. He wiggles his ass when he runs. Now it's kind of like, look, it moves. It moves now. Pirate had some difficulty. He'd had back surgery, and he had quite a gimp when he walked, and he was almost like a peg leg in one leg. And so getting around was a little bit difficult. But he has no issues with that now. And you're still feeling him around, aren't you?
Yes, I am, yeah. Mm-hmm. We've heard him. We've heard, both my husband and I have heard a little bark out of him, and it's different. We had two dogs, and so you definitely, if you've ever had animals before, you know they sound differently, and so we have heard it. Mm-hmm.
I was just talking to my dad recently, and he was telling me about his cat and how he kind of misses his cat. And he was asking me questions about her now that she's transitioned, and she was kind of a Siamese, light-colored Siamese color. And he said to me, you know, I have these Keurig boxes I put in this bookcase next to my computer, and there's nobody but me that sits next to them, yet they move. That's where she always slept. Precious was always curled up there. Do you think it's her moving the boxes? And it was like, yeah, yeah, because Precious is around. You asked her to watch the house when you were gone, so she's still doing that. So he was quite relieved and happy to hear that Precious was still around and still teasing him. So that's kind of nice to know that our loved ones, when they transition, don't go far. They still kind of hang around to help us out and to be of comfort to us. So that's really nice.
It's good. It's comforting to know. When he was transitioning, I asked that, you know, it's time to go, and I asked that my guides meet him. And he was a healer. He was in my life as a healer. And I said, you know, you can still do it. So, yes, he was a love. Yeah. And he's happy. And it's people like you that people like you can get a hold of and find out about not only those that have passed, but those that are here that are having difficulty and need a go-between.
Yes. Yes. A lot of our pets are here for a purpose, and most of their purposes are to comfort us, protect us. A lot of our pets will take on our anxieties. That's why when we're all upset, we sit down and they curl up next to us and we pet them a little bit, we suddenly start feeling real calm. They'll take that on. And it's really important to share with your pet that it's great that they're taking that on, but please let go of it. Please just release it, take it from you and release it, because if they take it on and hold on to it, it's like the pet that helps you through your cancer treatment. You made it through your cancer treatment and you did wonderful, only to find out now your pet has cancer. So just kind of tell them, you can talk to them, they understand. They usually get pictures, but they will understand you, and just let go of that. I appreciate you taking on my frustration. I appreciate you taking my anxiety, but please let go of it and let it go on, because I need you to be around for a long time. So don't take it and hold on to it. And they're very, really good about that. The pets come into your life. You think you pick your pet. Usually they pick you. If you go to a rescue place, there's usually one that's doing some type of action that gets your attention, and all of a sudden you have that warm, fuzzy feeling in your heart that this is the one. You might have gone in looking for a Chihuahua and come out with a Great Dane, but you know, it's not what you expected, but they pick you, and they're there for a purpose. Dogs really feel they have to have a job. Cats come into your life to teach, but they're not really as eager to bend over backwards. Just acknowledging you and being in your energy is usually, see, I've done a great thing for you. I'm here for you when you need me, but don't get too affectionate. But there are those special cats that sometimes act like dogs, and vice versa. I had a little Shih Tzu, a 4-pound Shih Tzu that thought she was a cat. She liked to play with cats, and she liked to try and terrorize all the dogs, but they can be a lot of fun. They can be a lot of fun.
That's true.
So, now that we've talked about energy work and animals and transitions, I think it's time now. We'll do a little, put up that information of how to contact us again, and then we'll get right into Susan trancing and see what Jacob has to say for us today.
For any of those that have not watched before, I will, I guess, warn ones that when I trance, my doorkeeper comes through, or my joy guide, who is Simon, and he's a little bit on the crazy side, right?
Simon's fun, and there's this innocence about him, and I like to think of Simon as the jester.
Yes.
So he's
That's how he's been seen
as a jester
by
yes.
others. Yes,
Uh-huh.
And then Jacob, he will allow Jacob to come through, or whomever, but I'm sure that it'll be Jacob today with questions and answers. So we will begin. Yes. 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 It's me. Ha ha ha. I'm here. Yes. Yes. This is good. I like this. This is good. Much to learn. Yes. Good energy in the room. Good energy. Much energy. Yes. 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 I will step back now. Yes, and let Jacob come through, okay? Yes?
Thank you, Simon.
Yes. It is I, Jacob. I come to you today with your spirit sisters, knowing that the question would be about the transitioning of one's pets. Is that correct?
Yes.
Yes. You must understand that pets transition, or should I say animals of any kind transition, as do you people, but in a different way. An individual's belief as to how they transition has a lot of effect on how this happens. You may hear of an individual that is speaking before their transition of having seen a light or a tunnel. They may see their loved ones that have passed standing with them at the time. And you look and say they must be hallucinating, but we tell you that they are being greeted by their loved ones. As for your pets and animals, may I say, this is a different situation. They have not been influenced by their beliefs that they have been taught, and they don't hold on to problems. They do not hold on to lingering behind because of their children or other issues. They are pure love, and they go to what many would call the Rainbow Bridge. You must realize that no animal, of course, can come back and talk to you as far as this Rainbow Bridge. I believe that Lynn has said in the past and will say in the future that animals see in pictures. For an animal to try to describe this rainbow bridge, something that they see but do not have words for, they see beautiful energy, they see beautiful colors, and they transfer this message on to ones like Lynn as being a rainbow bridge. As Pirate has done with Lynn and others, he has sent back the picture of himself running, playing, and showing that he has arrived on the other side of this bridge. You must understand that there is no training, no introduction to this, to the animals. This is just how it is. They will be free. They will be healthy and happy. And for those who worry that they are in a different place than you when you pass, you must know that you in time are able to join one another. You also must realize, and Lynn has just stated this, that once they have transitioned, they are not necessarily out of your life. They have the option, the ability to come back and be with you. You may have more than one pet and see the remaining pet looking off into a distance as though it is looking at something or someone. And you must realize that oftentimes pets return to see their friends. And we say to you that your pets are more capable than you, or at least many of you, to see the spirit of their little friends. I say to you, Lynn, do you have anything else you would like to ask, or have I done a sufficient job in explaining?
Jacob, you have done a wonderful job in explaining, and I am very grateful for that. Could you please give us some information about energy work, what I was talking about in the beginning of this session? Could you help me there?
We stand on this side watching you explain and are so proud of you in your way of doing so.
Thank you.
Yes, we say to you and to those that come to you that all have abilities for healing, some more so than others. One of the big things, knowing that all do have some healing abilities, is that they need to have the want and the desire to do this. Those that do healing also with love in their hearts. They do this because they want to help others. They have come to this earth of yours already with a plan, and they are touched by something or somebody who has set off a spark, that desire that was within them. We say to you, Lynn, you are one of these people.
Thank you.
Those that come and ask you for their assistance, or that have been put in your path, were meant to meet you, to learn your techniques. One who would like to learn healing can go to many teachers. They all are teaching the same thing, but in different ways. So those who are wanting to be healers put out that intention, and then put out the intention as to the right teacher to come before you, and you will be directed to the right one. I say to many of you that are watching this show today, if you are watching this show and watching Lynn, then you too are being drawn to her, or ones that teach as she does. Ones that have the desire for healing, or to do healing will have been drawn to this show. Have you anything else you would like to ask me?
Do you have any words of wisdom for this coming week? Anything that we should focus on?
When you have been speaking of healing and you look at your world today and feel troubled, you look at your newspapers and your TVs and see so much that is negative, then we say to all of you once again, you are all healers. And as you step outside your door each morning, you remember to greet one another, to send love from your heart, to understand those that you come in contact with that possibly in the past have made your life feel stressful. You send love from your heart once again, knowing that it is their path, not yours. By doing this, even though they do not understand or even know that you are sending this love, you will get love and healing in return. For those that have been listening and all that hear me have been listening, Lynn has said that as healing is being done to others by said person, that person too will receive healing. So you must understand that even in the littlest of ways, as you step out your door in the morning, or as you get out of bed in the morning, how you react to those around you and those in the next house that do the same, and the next house and the next. This world will be getting healing. You then also are healers, but are now becoming aware that this is what you are doing. Do you have more you would like to ask?
It's been wonderful visiting with you, Jacob, and I thank you so very much. I think we're going to have to sit down and come up with more questions for you. But thank you for your time and for being here.
We thank you too. We thank all for looking to the other side and realizing that there are spirits out there. Spirits are with all of you. Your loved ones check in on you, but you all have guides. You all have guides and spirits with you, and you are loved. I thank you. I thank you.
Thank you. you, Jacob.
Yes. 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 I'm back. Yes, I am. I'm going to say, I can add to a tool. I am going to say that another way of healing is laughter. Yes, so laugh. Don't forget in your busy day that you can laugh if it's at work or if it's at home. Yes, yes, be happy. Laugh. Yes, if you can't, you think of me and I will make you laugh. Yes, yes. Thank you. Thank you, Lynn. Yes.
Thank you, Simon.
Yes.
Thank you all for being here. Thank you for spending this time with us. And have a lovely day. Look forward to seeing you again soon.
Bye-bye. Thanks.